You have heard already that Vislinsky Games is an interesting, effective and easily accessible way of solving your actual issue. Let's see how you can join the game and play it. After having registered on the site www.vislinsky.com, make sure you choose your time zone while editing your profile. If you do so, the time of the beginning of the games in the game schedule will correspond to your local time. Now you may go to the page Game Schedule and choose the themed game which is in keeping with your urgent issue and the suitable time of the game. If you click the theme of the game, you may see some details of the forthcoming game, the Game Master's comments, the names of the players who have joined the game already, etc. To join the chosen session, click the button Join Game. Write the wording of your issue in the line Player's Issue and send your request to the Game Master. Until the Game Master confirms your request, you will see this game session on your profile page in the section Nearest Game Sessions with the sign Waiting. After confirmation of your request, this sign will disappear. When the time of the game session approaches, the Game Master connects you and your co-players through the Skype voice application program, and on your profile page next to the name of the game there appears the button Enter Game. You click this button and enter the playroom. Thereafter, the mystery of the game begins. The game board consists of 4 sectors, each of them reflecting one of the 4 elements: fire, earth, air, and water. Every sector is endowed with certain arts of the corresponding elements. Not only painting, music, architecture, or theatre are arts. Life itself is an art, in fact, the most important and simultaneously the most difficult and complicated art for a human being. Each session of the game has its own inspirers, whose portraits you may see next to the game board. Musicians, scientists, poets, businessmen, playwrights, artists, film directors, philosophers, and more. There are 3 rows of cells: the square, 4 central cells, and the board centre. The goal of the game is to reach the board centre. On each cell, you may see its number and the abbreviation of the game category. On the top right block of the page, you may see what category is meant by what letters. Below this block, there is the roulette, which is spun by players while choosing their game task. Below the roulette, you can see the voting block, the numbers of sectors, the arts of which were displayed by the player during the performance, and the buttons Yes and No. Below the voting block, you may see the table of keys. You will finish the game when you achieve the game center. You may need 3 or more sessions for doing it, depending on how fast you will move on the board. You may play every following session with new co-players and a new game master if you wish, at the suitable time, choosing the session in the game schedule. It is possible to reach the board center when you find the ways of solving your urgent issue. But to be able to invent an original way of solving the issue, you must first understand what prevents you from solving the issue, and then you receive the obstacle key. Second, you must find what will help you successfully cope with or manage the issue, and then you receive the resource key. If your co-players mention your comments as the most useful to them, you receive the cooperation key. And if you display the arts of the sectors which have been recommended to you by your co-players, you receive the experience key. To move to the square, you have to have a minimum of 3 keys: the obstacle key, the resource key, and either a cooperation key or an experience key. On the square itself, you invent new, effective ways of solving your important issue. When you succeed, you receive the solution key and reach the board center. That's it. Now all you have to do is put the found solution into practice, and you are ready for solving still more complicated and larger scale issues.